Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Swing and a miss! A no-hitter in the WPIAL championship game!
The Mohawk Warriors have knocked off the fourth-time defending champion and are champions again.
The Shenango Wildcats are the WPIAL champions!
Elwood City, WPIAL champions for the first time in school history!
Cox with it. Cox all the way in the jam again! The Red Hurricanes storming their way to another title. Swing and a miss! A one-hit masterpiece.
Turn. Vegas and Maples keeping himself coming near side. Can they hit him? No! I think he got in! He's down! Will he get it? Lawrence State Championship!
Strike three called. Put another notch in the belt for Laurel Spartans three-peat.
And Neshannock is the 2021 2A Girls Champion.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Live from Laurel High School, it's high school football on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP tonight. It's Week 9 showdown between Laurel and Neshannock. Tonight's broadcast on the Lawrence County SportsNet and the Trib Live High School Sports Network is brought to you by Mela Chiropractic. You deserve to feel good. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly and George keeping promises for over 80 years. The Red Zone, score big at the Red Zone. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915. Ponce's Insurance, love the life you live, worry free. Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty, people you know, people you trust, and the Cream Room Grill, family-owned restaurant, brewery, and banquet center, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Good evening, everybody. My name's Lee Moan, along with my brother Jay Moan, and we're going to have Athletic Director Ken Locke come in. Have a little bit of everybody coming on the air tonight, Jay, so it should be a fun one on senior night here.
I'm glad to be here, and we'll just do the best we can.
That's about all we can do. It's been a fun night. It's senior night, so we're going to have an abbreviated pregame show. The pregame show sponsored by LGKG. Your insurance company is not always on your side, but the law offices of Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George are. Visit them online at lgkg.com for a free consultation. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, keeping promises for over 80 years. Laurel coming in at 9-0 on the year, and Neshannock at 7-2. This game was shaping up to be a battle for the section championship, but Neshannock, after up 23-6 last week in the third quarter at home on senior night against Beaver Falls, unfortunately the Beaver Falls Tigers came back and made a dramatic comeback, upsetting the Neshannock Lancers 28-23. So that gave the first section championship ever. Since 1977, the year the Laurel Spartans went to the WPL championship game. Got their first section championship since then, so congratulations to Laurel Spartans. But this is still an important game. The Neshannock, unfortunately, with that loss, now they're going to be sitting at least third place, and they will not get the home game next week, as Laurel will have a home game. And by the way, 5 o'clock tomorrow night will be the playoff pairing show on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Please tune into that to find out where the Laurel Spartans and Mohawk and Shenango and the Neshannock Lancers, the 4 football teams here from Lawrence County, where they will be seated. But the Neshannock Lancers, coming in, should be very interesting, Jay. I mean, how are they going to react, coming off that tough loss?
Well, they are playing their arch rival. It should be a good game.
And for the weather, typical Western Pennsylvania October weather, sunny, beautiful out, 70 degrees. I wish I could say that, but no, we got the gray overcast skies. With all the rain in the area, surprisingly, field not looking too bad.
Well, we'll see when we get the players on the field running around, see what happens.
Yeah, there are some mud spots there. I mean, they had a junior high game here on Wednesday, and it was a little shaky at that. Yet, Tim, our PA announcer here, said he didn't think it was the field was going to look as good as it did or does right now. But so far, so good. But like you said, once they start running, tackling, and we'll see how things play out, and we'll see if we have to break out the Q word here tonight, the old quagmire. But anyways, for the Neshannock Lancers, as I said, coming in with that record is 7-2, led by quarterback Kurt Somerville. He's thrown for over 500 yards this year. And rushing, Peyton Weaver's done a nice job. They lost their running back, Cameron Owens, halfway through the year. Stud of a running back, but unfortunately lost him for the rest of the year with that knee injury. And Peyton Weaver's been coming in and doing a really nice job, along with Johnny Huff and Matthew Nionelli doing a nice job also for this Neshannock team. But they've been falling behind early, unlike last week. Last week they got ahead early but lost, but they've been falling behind, so they need to try to hopefully grab a lead here tonight against this Laurel Spartans. And the Laurel Spartans coming in, they said, with that perfect record of 9-0 on the year, led by the all-running back Luke McCoy, broke the career rushing record of 30. He's at 3,700 yards right now in his career and growing. Might have got a good chance at 4,000. Got 26 TDs, which is 7th in the state. Also, he's the second leading rusher in the WPIL. He needs 38 yards tonight to break Dylan Jones' season's record of 15:38. So we will be on that. And by the way, Dylan Jones is in the house tonight to hopefully witness the record for Luke McCoy. As the band comes in, we will take a quick break, and we'll be back for our senior night festivities. You're watching and listening to LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates, or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915. And welcome back to Laurel High School, our pregame show again, sponsored by LGKG, a law firm of AV-rated attorneys and super lawyers. Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George has been keeping promises for over 80 years. Call 724-201-1576 to let their team of attorneys guide you through the legal process, or visit them online at lgkg.com. At Luxembourg, Garbutt, Kelly, and George, we try cases, and insurance companies know it. Just about ready for our senior night festivities here at Laurel High School. We're going to go down to that as soon as we're ready, as the band will not be on the field tonight because the field is a little muddy. So we will see how halftime goes. Both bands are in the building, but whether they'll be on the field or not will be another story. So we still want to go eat our wedding soup, Jay. Our wedding soup and chili, and I didn't know what is underneath the foil down there.
I didn't take a peek.
But anyway, yeah, we'll find out what that is. So we're still going to go eat. So we'll figure out when halftime comes. Mr. Viggi will be do things. So let's turn things over to our PA announcer
Shelley.
for our tonight's Senior Nights festivities.
During the halftime performance, we will recognize the graduating Neshannock, drum majors, majors, flaglines, and Spartans.
That's it.
But right now, it is time to show our appreciation to the 22 outstanding young men and women for the Spartan pride and dedication they have shown on the golf course, cross-country course, and the football field over the past 4 years. Please join us now in honoring our class of 2023 senior members of the varsity football team, the varsity cheerleading squad, the varsity cross-country team, and the varsity golf team. First, we will recognize the 8 varsity football players and their assistant varsity trainers. We ask that you hold your applause until all players and trainers have been honored. Our first senior football player is Dan Albright. He is the son of Robert and Mary Jo Albright. He has played football since 3rd grade. A letter winner, he has been on the varsity squad for 3 years. He is fair When Aiden graduated in the spring, he is looking forward to continuing his education and his wrestling career at the University of Pittsburgh, Bradford campus. The camp majors in exercise science, and he continued his education to earn a master's degree in athletic training.
Shannon's daughters is assisting the athletic trainer this fall for the 4th varsity football season.
in all your future endeavors. Let's give these seniors a round of applause.
And the senior night festivities here at Laurel High School. What a tremendous group of seniors here at Laurel High School. And now we're going to get ready for our national anthem here in a second. But boy, I like the kid. Some of these people, Jay, they have their own business, lawn care business, going to medical school while they're doing the lawn care business. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, they actually go to school full time, then work part time, and Saturdays and a lot. That's good for these kids.
Sounds like what we did back in high school, right?
Oh, definitely.
As we chuckle along here, but anyways, yeah, I wish I had that kind of ambition. Some of these kids have. There's the Neshannock team coming onto the field, and right now their uniforms are white with the red numbers. We will see how long that lasts here tonight from Neshannock or from Laurel High School. So I think we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back for our national anthem. You're listening and watching LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP. When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at poncesinsurance.com.
Welcome back to Laurel High School, where the green and white smoke blowing here at Laurel High School. And we're going to get ready now for our national anthem presented by the Laurel High School Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be no football game tonight because that national anthem was unbelievable. How about that, Jay?
That was very, very good.
Amer-
One of the better ones I've heard for a while.
I'll tell you, it reminds you of being out in Hershey, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go back to the band for the alma mater. And now for a presentation, a special presentation for our Luke McCoy will get a presentation. And that's all our festivities here from tonight as we're going to get ready for our coin toss, which we usually have, but we did not see because of all the festivities going on here tonight. Starting the captains for tonight for the Laurel Spartans, Kobe DeLosa, Logan Ayers, Luke McCoy, and can't come up with the last number here. Looks like number 15, that is Mike Pasquarello. For the Neshannock Lancers, could be Jonathan Pallarino, Kirk Summerfield, Landon Schaefer, and Mason Manos will be the captains for the Neshannock Lancers. I said the field holding up right now, but we will see how things play out here. The rain has let up, which is a great thing. Forecast maybe for some rain. We will find out. I don't think they did the coin toss before the game. So let's give it our officials tonight. Thank you, Tim. Referee Mike Traver. Umpire Tom Hoffman. Patrick Orman is our linesman. Les McGinnis, our line judge. Bill Quinn is our side judge. And Bob Johns is our field judge. Looks like Neshannock's going to kick off, as they already know the. So with that, let's do our starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Michael Kirkwood Jr. and Castle Realty, catering to your buyers and sellers and renters in Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Call Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust. Let's take a look at the Laurel offense and the Neshannock defense.
Now let's look at the Laurel offensive starters for tonight. Your starting line is brought to you by Michael Kirkwood Jr. and Castle Realty. Visit castle-realty.com. The guards, Ryan DiMuccio and Cam Calderero. The tackles are Aiden Collins and Colton Hill. Sam Arblaster is the center. The two receivers, Carter Haney and Lucas Davis on the outside. Logan Ayers, one of the wingbacks, as well as Michael Pasquarello. And in the backfield, quarterback Kobe DeRosa with now 17 total touchdowns on the year. And fellow senior Luke McCoy, now the all-time leading rusher in Laurel Spartans history.
And I think we have all the T's crossed, the I's dotted, everything else. I think we're ready for some football. Deep to receive is McCoy. And McCoy will take it about the 20-yard line. 25, 30, run up the middle. There he goes, 35, 40, look out, 45, up down to the 47-yard line to Neshannock. And I failed to mention in the pregame, Luke McCoy does have breakaway speed for the people who ripped me on Twitter last week. So, but great job there by the Laurel Spartans here.
Tackles by...
For the Neshannock defense, starting on the defensive line, Landon Schaefer and Mason Manis. The ends with senior nose tackle Iman Holmes, flanked by the outside linebackers, fellow senior Jonathan Pallarino and Matt Iannilli. Jackson Billick and Pat Ardro, the two leading tacklers on the team at the inside backer position. Quarterbacks Braden and Johnny Huff, and in the secondary, Kurt Sommerfeld and Anthony Bonner.
So that's in the Neshannock defense. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Laurel Spartans in the Neshannock territory already 1st and 10, 47-yard line. DeRosic in the shotgun. Handoff. McCoy gets outside. 47. There he goes. 40 down to the 30. Still on his feet. Dodges another tackle at the 25-yard line and out of bounds. See where they mark him out. Maybe, and we got a flag on the play, though, back at the 35-yard line. So it should be a holding call, I would think, Jay.
Probably.
And they're looking in the Neshannock. So officially it's going to be a 12-yard run for Luke McCoy. And then let's see what the penalty is. So it is a holding call. So I said officially a 12-yard run for Luke McCoy. So he's 26 yards away from the official run. So he should be 1st and 8 now. Okay. You can talk. That's fine.
Okay. Doesn't he lose that when he?
No, you get the yardage. You get the 12 yards, and then the penalty.
Okay.
Is what he gets. So he gets the first down. He gets the 12 yards. So it's 1st down and 8 for the Laurel Spartans. Just starting here from Laurel High School. DeRosa, McCoy, just off to his left. Pascarola comes in motion, fake to him. DeRosa trying to get outside. Finds the corner, 40, 35, another flag. He's knocked out at the 26-yard line, but I have a feeling we're going to have a block in the back in the Laurel Spartans here. See where they mark that? That flag's at the 33. So that's going to be a 13-yard game, but then the penalty.
That's not the way they want to do it.
But they might get a first down out of this, though. Let's see. No, not yet.
Another hold.
Another hold. So they gain a yard in the play with the penalty, so it's going to be 1st and 7. Yeah, no, they're about the same line of scrimmage, so about the 1st and 8 then. But give them a 13-yard game with the penalty. They get 25 yards, but they only got 2.
It's a shame they make a good run and then 2 penalties.
Your wide receivers, as you know there. That's Haney in the far side, Pascarola in the middle. On the far side, can't see. McCoy gets a good tackle in the backfield, but McCoy is going to fall forward for a yard or 2. Tackled there by number 50. That's Austin King on the tackle. So give him a gain of about 1. Bring up 2nd and about 6. So finally, no penalties. And Mr. Ken Locke is going to make his appearance here as soon as he catches his breath from walking up the stairs. And I bet he had a bowl of wedding soup on the way up, too. Not yet. You didn't have any wedding soup on the way up?
Nah, Mrs. Heights has it ready for halftime, though.
Yeah, I'm sure. So 2nd down and 7. McCoy tackled in the backfield. Great tackle there by number 2. That's Anthony Bonner bringing McCoy down for a 2-yard loss there for McCoy. Bring up 3rd and about 11.
Yeah, nice stop there by Bonner coming up the middle.
How's the field?
Field's in really good shape for the amount of rain we got. Pretty pleased. Still a little soft, but holding up pretty well.
I bring up 3rd and about 10 or 11. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Ken. I know you're going to be in and out all night long.
No problem. Appreciate it.
I'm glad to hear the field's doing okay. We're a little worried with all the rain, like you said.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good this morning, for sure.
Neshannock going to blitz. DeRosa just going to try to roll outside. Looking downfield. It has a man wide open. Thrown over his head at Pasquarello. Great read there by McCoy, but just over his head.
Yeah, 6 for sure if he can connect with him, but just a little bit over his head there.
DeRosa does a nice job, though, running left or opposite, and then got the good arm strength.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, athlete for sure, all-around athlete, and can do it pretty much all.
Like he's doing now, he's punting. Bonner's going to go deep for Neshannock. Along with it, looks like it's Jonathan Huff back there. DeRosa almost blocked. And Bonner will take it about the 15-yard line, and he'll be corralled by a bunch of Laurel Spartans there, and they'll take over first down. Now for our starting offense for Neshannock and the starting defense for Laurel.
And now your starting offense for the Neshannock Lancers. Your starting lineups brought to you by Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty. The guards are seniors Mason Manos and Iman Holmes, joined by fellow seniors Landon Schaefer and Michael Altmaier, as well as sophomore Jackson Mazzocco. Receivers for the Lancers include Carter DeVivo, Ronnie DeMace, Anthony Bonner, and Johnny Huff. You'll also see Aiden Schaefer in the slot. And in the backfield, Peyton Weaver, the running back, 27 carries last week, and quarterback Kurt Sommerfeld, the senior, with 3 rushing.
Sommerfeld, the snap, handoff to Peyton Weaver for a 3-yard gain. Now we'll get that Laurel defense.
Defensively for the Spartans, cornerbacks Landon Smith and Colin Bartley, joined in the secondary by safety Michael Pasquarello. The outside linebackers are Logan Ayers and Josh Gibson. Inside linebackers are Luke McCoy and Brady Cooper. Defensive ends Ryan DiMuccio and Cam Calderero, and the junior defensive tackles Carson Allwork and Colton Hill for the undefeated Laurel Spartans.
And a pass incomplete there by Sommerfeld, looking for a quick out there, Ken.
Yeah, that was, I think, Weaver again trying to get to him.
Yeah, Peyton Weaver's done a nice job. Cameron Owens went down with that season-ending surgery or knee injury or some type or shoulder injury. We had that game, didn't we, Jay? Injured his on a safety actually, in the Neshannock game. That's a huge loss. You saw Cameron play for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, great basketball player as well. Weaver there, his father Mike, Laurel graduate, has the all-time rushing record that Luke hopefully will surpass tonight.
I thought that was Dylan. Okay, Dylan has a season leading. Okay, so okay, I got you. So third down, quick hitter over the head of the intended receiver was Brandon Huff. So 3 and out go to the Neshannock Lancers. It's a good start here for the Spartans. Yeah, because Dylan Jones has the career mark at 15:38 or thereabouts, or I think it's what it is.
Yeah, and Mike was the all-time leading rusher, I believe, here.
And can you give us a year?
1997 graduate, 98.
Okay. So low snap, almost blocked. It's a wobbly kick. It's going to be picked up by Pasquarello at the 50. He gets to the 45, right up the middle, down to the 40-yard line, and Laurel's going to be in great field position again. They first start the first drive at the 47, this time at the 40.
Yeah, going back to that Mike Weaver single-season record there. So, yeah, Luke has 37.02, needing 38 yards to break it here coming into the game.
Yeah, I got him unofficially right now for 11. So we'll see how. And I got blasted on Twitter saying he didn't have breakaway speed. So, okay, so you think he has breakaway speed too? Okay, so that's good.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple times this year. So.
Yeah, just a couple, like 26 times possibly with the touchdowns. McCoy trying to get outside, but no way he's going to get outside and lose a couple more. Good pursuit there by Jonathan Huff by the Neshannock defense.
Yeah.
Loss of 2.
Definitely swarming so far. Obviously, Ken there a little bit on Luke here.
Well, this is a running team with what Laurel. It looks like Neshannock's really putting 8 men in the box, and they're saying, go ahead, beat us by the pass.
Yeah, for sure.
They bring up second down and 12. 8:23 to go here, first quarter. No score between Laurel and Neshannock. Laurel already clinching their first section championship since 1977. That was in 9th grade. Yeah, I'm that old. Oh, wait, okay, well, you can tell me, Ken, in a minute. He's going to go ahead and look. That's what the stat Dawson gave us, and Dawson And McCoy boggled up again. Nowhere to go, and he's going to fall inbounds, but a loss of another yard or two. Pick out what Neshannock Lancer brought him down. Another yard loss. Yeah, Mr. Dotson told me 1977.
Mr. Dotson missed a few, 85, 86, 96, 2004, and 2006.
Well, Mr.
Champs
Okay. Well, Mr. Dotson, you're wrong, so.
We'll have a talk with him.
That's all right. Or I read the text wrong, one or the other. I like the picture of your banner, though, from the gym. That's pretty good.
Well, we just had to do him to update him for this year, so that's how I know.
DeRosa rolling left. Looking, finally going to get the quarter. 40-35, takes a hit about the 32-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down. Give him a pickup about 11. They said he stepped out at the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. So it's going to be about fourth and about 5. So about a 7-yard gain for DeRosa.
Yeah, they'll be going for this here.
Actually, a 31-yard line. 4th and 1. Okay, so I was wrong. So 11-yard gain. I thought they marked it out earlier. DeRosa trying to fall forward. He'll get it, and then Powell moving. Still moving. Give him a good 4 yards. How about that offensive line push, Ken? Give him 5.
Yeah, right up the middle. Kind of the same thing that gave them problems last year in the opener. I think it was the opener because originally it was supposed to be the last game, and the WPIL switched the games around because of COVID.
Thank God we're sort of out of that. Sort of not yet. I'm sure it's been still hectic for you for the most part, but not quite as bad with you don't have to run all the tests and all that stuff. First down, McCoy, middle, breaks a couple tackles, 15-yard line. Luke McCoy, and Laurel's enter the red zone. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs, sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the red zone. So first down at the 17-yard line. They started about the 26, but the 27. Actually, then now it looks like they might measure. They're going to measure it now. So they said it was a first down. I was like, maybe not. Talk a little bit about Luke McCoy and what a great career he's had.
I mean, really an unbelievable career when you think about it. An injury, 1 year that sat him out probably, I'm not sure how many games he missed, but maybe at least 5 or 6. So, take those games out and compared to what he did on top of all that,
Yeah, which makes it even more amazing since the time he missed. I mean, he could be over 4,000 yards right now. Coming in with that 3,700, and so now we got to officially give him 9. So can we bring up second and short? So right now I got him 13, 11. Go ahead. Oh, okay, just your text. Okay, you're a busy man.
Just making sure we don't need anything, but
yeah. If you do, we got backup. He's sitting ready to jump right in. So second down and short. We'll get into your responsibilities a little bit of what you have to do on a night to give people an idea why you get paid so little. So second down and short. Good situation for a play action here. I mean, the whole building thinks Luke McCoy or DeRosa is going to take it. Trips to the right, one to the left. DeRosa going to go middle, up the left side, get that first down. He's going to battle his way down to the 13-yard line and get the first down. One thing I like about Kobe DeRosa, the kid's strong. I mean, his legs, really takes a lot of hits, a lot of punishment, but he's very strong individual.
Oh, yeah, for sure. His body strength, his legs, again, as you said, are key.
So trips to the right again for Laurel, one to the left. It's Haney to the left, and now we get a flag. See what that call is. Quick shout out to my friends in South Carolina, by the way. Audrey and Robert Griggs listening from Hartsville, South Carolina. That's an offsides call. It's going to be 1st and 5 now. Just got done coming back from Myrtle Beach last week from Audrey and Robert. And yes, we're up in Yankee country now, Robert, so that's an inside joke, so we can say that. But thanks for joining us, and my nephew and my brother's son listening in, Brad Moon from work. He's supposed to be working, but maybe he's got a headset on or an earbud or something like that listening, right? Yeah, okay. We'll see he is anyway. So 1st down and 5 for the Laurel Spartans. Your dad will be on sometime here again, Brad. 5:33 to go here first quarter. 1st and 5 for the Laurel Spartans. DeRosa will take the direct snap, go off left side, and he's going to find the end zone. 7-yard touchdown run, Laurel Spartans. With 5:25 to go here first quarter. But we have got a flag on the play, though, at the 9. Did not see the flag. And it looks like that's going to come back. See what the call was. Another holding call? Oh, we got a block below the knees there. So, wow. That's a bad break. It's a 3rd penalty here for the Laurel Spartans. A 15-yarder. So bring up 1st down and 24. They got the chains up at the 5, so 1st down and about 20. So I thought it was 15, but it's only 10. Did not see that block. And I'm going to ask you a question here in a second after this play. As DeRosa hands off to Pasquarillo, trying to get outside, gets the corner, 20, 15, gets crushed at the 13-yard line, but a good gain there for Pasquarillo, about 9 or 10 yards.
Yeah, right around the corner there. Mike's another tough, can do both. You know, they use him a little bit on the running game as well, but also main part of the receiver core.
Give him about a 12-yard gain, or about a 10-yard gain, 2nd down and 10 for the Spartans from the 13-yard line. And our offensive coordinator, I just call him Mullet Man. So who is that again?
James Still down there on the sideline.
Thank you. I have a talk with him in the parking lot about every week when I go down there, see him. And I just call him Mullet Man because I used to have the mullet myself. Fumbled snap, DeRosa able to pick it up, but another penalty. I believe this might be a false start on the Spartans, but we will see. The Spartans making a lot of mistakes here on senior night. Yeah, illegal motion or false start on the Spartans. And the fans getting a little restless here. So bring up 2nd and 15 now with 4:32 to go here in the first quarter. No score between Laurel and Neshannock. Thanks for joining us. Lee Moan, along with athletic director Ken Locke and my brother Jay, sporadically will be bringing you tonight's game here from Laurel High School. Thanks for joining us, LC SportsNet.com, powered by LCAP. So 2nd down and 15. There goes DeRosa up the middle, still on his feet, still battling. 5-15 touchdown. What a run, Luke McCoy. 18-yard touchdown. Excuse me. Wow.
Yeah,
what a run by DeRosa. Go ahead.
Kobe DeRosa, the nice block by Luke McCoy there. Kicking out and Kobe breaking several tackles.
We talked about the strength of those legs for him, and boy, he just kept churning and churning, and finally was able to be rewarded for that touchdown. Extra point. It's going to be up, and it's going to be good. With the score 7-0 Laurel, we'll be back for the Neshannock kick, or the Laurel kickoff. You're listening to listening and watching LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, How we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Pontius Insurance online at pontiusinsurance.com.
And welcome back to Laurel High School. Here comes the kickoff. High kickoff. It's going to go over everybody's head, but unfortunately out of bounds. And Neshannock will take the ball at the 35-yard line or the 40-yard line, I believe it is. You would think, unless you're Aliquippa, and then you take the kick over. That's the one school that Aliquippa and Beaver Falls are two of the schools that they don't want the ball. They want a chance to run it back, which I can understand.
Yeah, break a long one there with the speed.
Yeah, they're now wait a minute. Look at the spot, though. They spotted it wrong. There you go, Mr. Referee. He realized his mistake. Ball at the 35-yard line. He gets a grin or referee. So Neshannock behind 7-0, 4:13 to go here first quarter. Yeah, that's a false start by the Neshannock offense. If you hear the whole crowd and the press box say, wait, I think there was a penalty.
Yeah, a couple guys moving there a little too early.
So both teams making some mistakes here early on. So what else you have to do tonight? Other than
Well, fortunately for me, I got a great assistant in Lori Heights, who not only does the cooking, but took care of most of the senior night stuff. Once the game starts, it's a little bit easier, but the days leading up and the night before, obviously, there's a lot to get together.
She's not allowed to retire, by the way. So Weaver going to fall forward for a few yards. Peyton Weaver. Give him about 3 on the carry, make it 2nd and 12.
Yeah, she can retire from teaching all she wants, but this part of it, she's got to have a few more at least.
Oh, I'm sure she's a huge help. And it's nice to have somebody you can trust, too.
Yes.
Say, hey, do this, and you don't have to worry about it.
And that's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah.
Knows more than me most days, or, how things have been done. Or
Right.
So.
2nd down and 11 for Neshannock. Receiver right and left. Weaver to his left, and a snap that Sommerfeld was not expecting. The Spartans will corral that one. Boy, Sommerfeld fortunate to hang on to that ball.
Yeah, almost looked like a false start. They weren't ready to go, and whether he snapped it early, either way, loss.
So it's going to be 3rd down and about 15 with 3 minutes to go here. Third quarter. So both teams a little sloppy, but Spartans less sloppy with the 7-0 lead right now. Sommerfeld will be in the shotgun. Weaver to his left. 2 receivers wide, right and left. They're going to fake the handoff to Weaver. Sommerfeld looking, trying to get the corner, and if their ball's loose, and Laurel's going to come up with a recovery.
Yeah, Cam Calderero with the big strip there from behind.
We saw that earlier in the year, too. He caused that a few weeks ago. Calderero with another strip. And I believe coming up with the ball was, yes, who I thought. Colton Hill comes up with the recovery. So Laurel in business again from the 31-yard line, 1st down and 10. Can Calderero get or play the game 2 times in a row with that strip maybe, huh? What a play by Calderero.
Oh, yeah, you could see it kind of coming from behind, and he just.
I said he caused the strip sack a few weeks ago, too. So 1st down and 10 for the Laurel Spartans at the 31-yard line. Spartans in business. DeRosa pitched to McCoy. Hit hard there by Jackson Billick. Give him about a yard. Bring up about 2nd and 9. Is Pony Watts in the building tonight for Newcastle News?
No, Ronnie's not here tonight.
No, okay. I thought maybe. Because my stats are very unofficial. So I'm in the ballpark. So the official stats is Newcastle News down there. Yeah, Pony Watts, I wonder if he went to Aliquippa.
Yeah, possibly. Big one down there also tonight, huh?
Yeah, if you want to say. Yeah, it's a big game, but good luck for Newcastle. anytime you go down to the pit and play, that's a tough toss. DeRosa fake the handoff. Man, wide open. Pasquarello, touchdown. 31-yard touchdown. DeRosa to Pasquarello.
Yeah, Mike got behind the line of scrimmage. For sure was wide open again. And this time, Kobe able to hit him in stride for the 6.
Making it look easy. Well, we talked about it, though. When you're putting 8 men in the box, that means it leaves single coverage. And when you fake that run was a nice sell on the play action. Neshannock went for it. Pasquarello wide open. Zane book. And Zane with the extra point, up and good. Did he say Zane the Vein? Yeah, I like that. 14-0 Laurel. We'll be back. You're listening to LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity, it's really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
Looking to buy, sell, or rent in Lawrence County? Get Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. in your starting lineup today. Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty caters to buyers, sellers, and renters of Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. Call Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482 today. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust.
And welcome back to Laurel High School. 14-0 with 1:43 to go here first quarter. Discussion on Zane's last name. I like Zane the main kicker. I mean, that works.
Yeah, we can make that change.
Well, we're being told it's Bookter or Botter. So we can say Book-a-Botter. How about that? And there's the kickoff. That's going to go all the way into the end zone for the touchback. Yeah, Lanny Fratteri, which I'm sure you know who Lanny Fratteri is, so expired. We always like learning from him, and he said when you have problems, you go down and you go down to Mr. Zane and say, how do you pronounce your name? How do you say your name? He says, well, my mom says this, my dad, no, how do you say your name? And then that way it's done.
Go right to the source.
Yeah, go right to the source and forget about all the other sources, especially in politics, Yeah, my source says no. Just go right to the person and say this is what it is. So we try to make sure we can. So first down and 10, Neshannock from their own 20. They're trailing 14-0. 2 wide receivers left and right. Summerfield back, and he's under pressure. Ball tipped, and it's going to fall incomplete. Great pressure there by the Laurel Spartans. We have a late flag in the play. As Altwork was in, almost got the sack. And we'll see what the flag is now. And again, the official spotting the ball wrong. He wants to put it on the other side of the 20. There's a late flag. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, no, it kind of looked like one of our guys, Laurel, maybe hit, thinking it was a loose ball. Or
let's see. A personal foul on Laurel. And this fans do not like it, and Coach Cooper not liking that call either. Give me a first down.
Yeah, I think he kind of thought it was the live play because of the pass and the way the ball came down and came in, and a tough one there.
So it's going to be first down and 10 from the 35-yard line with 1:39 to go. But the pressure from the Laurel Spartans. Summerfield, hand off to Weaver, trying to get the corner. Does, 35. Now he's hesitate there and brought down the 38-yard line. Good open field tackle on the far side. I think it was Calderero on that far side with the tackle. Looked like Weaver's going to get around, only got 2. Bartley is going to get the tackle. I thought maybe Calderero was over there in the area. Bring down 2nd and 8 for Laurel. Or for Neshannock, excuse me. Summerfield fakes the handoff to Weaver. Gets up the middle. 40, 43. Brought down by a host of Spartans. McCoy in there. Along at the bottom of that pile. Colton Bartley again for about a 6-yard gain. more manageable now for the about a 3rd and 3. This Laurel Spartan defense was playing well all year, hasn't it, Ken?
Yeah, I mean they've been pretty tough for sure, keeping teams down single digits for the most part. Josh Gibson there on the stop as well. Had an unfortunate injury last year that kept him out most of the season, so good to see him back.
Summerfield, the Weaver, into the middle, and forget about it. No gain and maybe losing some. Great play there. Brady Cooper and Calderero combining on that. No gain, going to bring up a 4th down. And now an interesting decision for Neshannock, but they'll get a time to think about it because it's the end of the first quarter with the score Laurel 14, Neshannock nothing. You're listening to and watching Laurel and Neshannock on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
When a team needs to discuss their next move in a big game, Coach calls a timeout. When you need to discuss your next move after your latest life endeavor, let Ponce's Insurance be your coach. At Ponce's Insurance, how we serve you is as important as the insurance we provide. Protecting those you love, the business you built, and the things you've earned. That's our job. At Ponce's Insurance online at poncesinsurance.com.
Yeah, welcome back to Laurel High School. And the Neshannock thought about it, and they're not going to go for it on 4th and 2. They're going to punt. Calderero has been doing a nice job these last couple games we've seen him play, and now they might go for it. Let's see. Everybody in tight. The high snap, but they will take the kick, and it's a high kick. Pasquarillo will field it at the 27-yard line, breaks a tackle, and cannot get by the rest of it, but still a good 8-yard return for Pasquarillo. And again, Calderero almost in on the block again. He's relentless. He's going to get one sometime this year.
Yeah, I've seen him get one before. He's all over the place tonight, both special teams there, defensively.
Yeah, we got the Buchter Botter taken care of. Laurie Heights says Buchter, I don't mess with her.
No, we go with what the boss says.
What Laurie Heights says, we take, because I want wedding soup later on, so I'm going to agree with anything she says. So first down and 10 for the Laurel Spartans at the 35-yard line. Athletic Director Mr. Burke's in the house for Neshannock, taking in tonight's game. As DeRosa, 40, 45, out to the 48-yard line. First down, Kobe DeRosa. All year long, DeRosa and McCoy have been just chewing up defenses in the WPIL. We want to see Luke get some carries here so he can get this record out of the way.
Yeah.
You're not stopping the game or anything, are you?
Nah, we presented the game ball from before the game there from last week, breaking the single-season record.
The single-season record.
He has so many records right now that he has, and on the cusp of it's just too many to count.
And there goes McCoy. Into the middle, going to gain some tough yards. Yeah, going to give him about 3 on the carry. Bring up 2nd and 7, and I'm sure he'd be the one to tell you, too. He doesn't care about those records. He just wants that championship, wants to win.
Right. Definitely want to get the Heinz filled there.
And well, at least you got the first round playoff game coming next week, which, by the way, 5 o'clock tomorrow night, Tribble Live High School Sports Network will have that live. No hotel again for the 2nd year in a row. All virtual, which I think that makes the Tribble Live High School Sports Network happy because there are going to be a lot of people tuning in for sure. 2nd down and 7. Man in motion comes Pasquarillo. DeRosa hands off to McCoy. Brought down in the backfield. Neshannock in the backfield again, and that's Landon Schaefer again. with a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, it's a good stop there by Schaefer getting through the line.
Again, this Neshannock defense looking for the run all the way. So bring up 3rd and 10 now.
Surprisingly good. Surprising.
Nice crowd on hand for senior night also. And the band's going to be taking the field tonight or not?
The bands are going to be playing via, like, right in front here.
With the cheerleaders? Okay.
Yes.
Well, that's good to know. We want to make sure. DeRosa, screen pass, going to find McCoy. 50, trying to get the first down. 45 to the 43, could be about a yard short of that first down. And we'll see if they're going to go for it here. They're going to mark it about the 40, about the 44, being about 4th and 2.
That was Peyton Weaver again, defensively tracking them down for the Lancers.
I said Weaver's been doing a nice job all year long. I said, boy, this team would be a lot more dangerous if Cameron was there, but those things do happen.
Yeah, when you lose a player his caliber, obviously, it takes a toll on you.
Hopefully he'll be back for basketball season. I'll maybe talk to Athletic Director Burke there, see if he maybe an update on Cameron. 4th down and 2. See if they try to. DeRosa is going to battle his way through the middle and get the first down. Kobe DeRosa and that offensive line for the first down.
Yeah, just going right up there. It seems like they're able to get so far, a couple yards at ease anytime.
Well, the center position right now, Sam Arblaster is blasting away. Offensive line's done a nice job so far this year for sure. And DeRosa takes over. 1st down and 10 from the 40-yard line. 8:40 to go here first half. And we got a false start on the Spartans.
Yeah, that offensive line, they lost Joey Hudak a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we were there for that, unfortunately.
Yeah, and you see 58, Aiden Collins, he went from 21 to 58. So went from a little bit of a back position down on the line.
Yeah, he's listed at 196, which offensive line, that's a little light. But playing 2A football, you can get away with it, though.
For sure, but he's tough, and he's a basketball player for us as well. Big things from him this year, so it's good to see him out there competing and definitely do a good job down there, even though maybe a little undersized for the line.
DeRosa not ready for that snap. It comes quickly, picks it up, and still able to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Gets hit out of bounds. Fans wanting the late hit penalty, but looked pretty clean. So he does get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10. Now, as the boys' basketball coach, it's probably tough to watch your basketball players out there.
Yeah, it's nice to see them succeed, but when they take a hit, you want to close your eyes a little bit. But, it's nice to see them here having success, and hopefully we don't see them for quite some time.
Yeah, at least till Christmas, right?
Yeah.
It's always a nice problem to have when the teams like Aliquippa, they're McCoy, 45, 40, still fighting down to the 36-yard line. That's going to be a face mask penalty, I believe. And how about the block in the far end there by Lucas Davis, 15 yards away from the ball, but drove his man about five yards further. Give McCoy a 9-yard gain. That should, at least I believe it's a face mask anyways from what I saw. Let's see what still working things out. Or am I going to be wrong on this? Or they pick up the flag. Referee's going to go over and talk to the.
He's pushing the sideline back a little, maybe a sideline warning, or is that a thing in high school?
Yes, it is actually.
So then, yeah,
it is a warning. Yeah, you get the sideline warning, then I believe it's a 5-yard penalty after the second one. So coming up at the halftime, we will have the Chip Live High School Sports Halftime Show. Don Rebel and Chris Harlan take a look at the playoff situations, and no, we got a penalty. It's a holding call on Laurel. Wow. Okay. So let's take away that 9 yards from from McCoy as they bring up 2nd and 15. That was an awful long call.
I'm not sure what was happening there, but
neither do I. So bring up 2nd down and 17. So give McCoy a 3-yard gain on that play. But 2nd down and 17. DeRosa rolling left. Trying to get the corner. Throws. Man open. Caught. 30, 25. Still breaks the tackle. Down the 15-yard line is Logan Ayers. And Laurel's entered the red zone. Visit them at redzone.com for all your apparel needs. Again, DeRosa rolling left, throwing right, showing the arm strength.
Yeah, Kane on the run there again. Had Logan was not wide open, but was open, and Kobe made a nice pass, dropping it in there.
Yeah, he had Pasquarilla behind him, too. DeRosa pitched to McCoy. Dodges 1 tackle, dodges 2, dodges 3. But can't dodge number 4 and 5, but still going to pick up some positive yards. Sounds like we're doing the polka up here, huh? Give him about 3. Give him 4. It'll be 2nd down and 7. And now we're going to get a Ponchance Insurance timeout. Just like the teams go to the sideline to listen to their coach and discuss their needs, that's what you get at Ponchance Insurance. They put their attention to things you own, so you can devote your attention to the ones you love. Visit them online at Ponchanceinsurance.com. Ponchance Insurance, love the life you live. And our scoring recap tonight brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Check out the brand-new cafe and bakery section or place to go to order online at josephsnc.com. Joseph's Marketplace, family-owned and operated for 106 years. Since 1915. You've been to Joseph's Marketplace?
We have. Yep.
Great place.
Do I look like I've been to Joseph's Marketplace?
And I'm sure our friend Mr. Burks has been to Joseph's Marketplace also, for sure, with many, many, many times. It's the scoring recap brought to you by Joseph's. 18-yard run by Kobe DeRosa with 4:13 to go in the first quarter, and a 31-yard pass from DeRosa to Pasquarilla with 1:43 to go in the first quarter with that 14-0 lead. And a place I've always like to go to, but haven't been there for a little while. Need to get there is the Crane Room also. Get some wings at the Crane Room, craneroom.com. That's your out-of-town scoring. We have some scores. Yeah, we do have some scores going across the bottom of our screen, sponsored by the Crane Room. So 2nd down and 6 for the Spartans. DeRosa still going forward. Still going forward. Down, maybe get the first down there. Clock will stop to see if we get the first down. They are going to give him the first down. 7-yard gain for DeRosa. First down and goal for the Laurel Spartans.
Yeah, Kobe once again just keeping the legs grinding.
He has been fun to watch. And that should be offsides in Neshannock. Man came over the end line, or are they going to get DeRosa? And let me bring back the old Mark Schoss. Da, 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 da. Boy, do I miss. We throw a Mark Schoss reference every broadcast, so they talk about it. It will be offsides.
Yeah. No, for sure, Shazzy. one of the best.
One of the most unique individuals.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can't argue with that for sure.
Especially when we took him out to Hershey. He was in rare form in Hershey. We went out to the basketball championships every year for the state championships. It's a first down and goal for the Laurel Spartans. DeRosa takes it himself, but fumbles the ball. Picked up by Neshannock. And there he goes. Nobody's going to stop him. Touchdown Neshannock. Picked up by Braden Huff, 98 yards, untouched.
Flag.
But we got a flag.
Looked like crackback block. Someone came back and hit Calderera from the Neshannock there. Really didn't need it.
And we're trying to find the flag on the field.
It's at about the 45.
For the 45-yard line. Wow. He didn't need it. He was 25 yards ahead of everybody. But DeRosa lost the ball trying to go into that crowd. And we have a long talk again. But DeRosa had that ball stripped, and it was picked up by Huff, and no one was going to catch him. And here comes the... Boy, this crew's talking a lot here tonight. Making sure we get the correct call. Yeah, Chauncey, he went out with us to Hershey. When they started going to State College, his gang would refuse to go to State College because they hated Penn State that much. So
yeah, here comes the flag on the Neshannock sideline. Looked like Coach Mazzocco not happy with that call there.
So now, yeah, they just started making the call. Now we have another one. So we're going to offset now? But that would be a dead ball penalty, though.
Yeah, I think it might be 30. It might be 30 yards going back the other way.
But the first penalty is on Laurel, though.
No, the first penalty is on Neshannock on the crackback block.
Oh, the crackback. Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay. So let's see. Well, actually, I didn't mean the Jeopardy call. That the old Chauncey would be the dun, 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 for the referees talking so much. So that was the Chauncey promo. Let's see what we got now. Personal foul on the Neshannock. That's the 15 yards. And we can't hear what he's saying. And another one, an unsportsmanlike call on the Neshannock also. So it will go back 30 yards. Wow. But they still have the ball, though. That's the important part of everything.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a big play, big call. That's 6 the other way. Game changer if they get that right there.
I guess Coach Mazzocco probably not happy that, like you said, there was no need for the block. So probably saying, why call it if the guy's 30 yards ahead? But
yeah, and his head was in front. He was looking at him, but it was kind of unnecessary, I guess, would be the.
It was definitely unnecessary.
With the official, the officials, yeah, a little.
But if it's there, it's there. So the Neshannock will take over first down. Summerfield gets about 2 in the play. Bring up second and about 8. As that Laurel Spartan defense just swarming to the ball. Yeah, the Neshannock has not had the ball much here tonight. Their uniforms are still very white with 5 minutes to go here. First half, 14-0. Summerfield looking short, throws over the middle, and incomplete. Looking for his intended receiver. I believe that was Aiden Schaefer. Bring up third down and long. Try to overthrow that one. Summerfield yet to complete a pass here tonight. Each team with, well, actually in the Neshannock with 2 timeouts, Laurel with the 3. So if Laurel can get the ball back, plenty of time with 4:47 to go here first half, already leading 14-0. 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, or 2 to the right for Summerfield. Weaver to his right. Gets the snap. Hands off to Weaver up the middle, and forget about it. Ayers hits him, and he's still trying to fight for some yards, but he would be brought down about the 30-yard line. Interesting call, 3-yard gain. Bring up fourth down. Again, the Spartan defense playing tough, Ken.
Yeah, that was.
That wasn't Weaver?
I think it was actually Nicholas Cunningham. Is that 25?
Okay. So Cunningham into the game. Thought it was Weaver, but.
Maybe. I've been wrong before, but. Yeah.
No, I've been wrong more than once. So pass Carrillo. Deep to receive. Let's see how close Colorado gets to this one. Close snap, and there he is, almost comes up with it in a line drive kick. It's Pascarello's going to let roll, and Laurel's going to get great field position at the 44-yard line. I'm just amazed that every time he is back in that backfield.
Now he's just bullying through there on the snap.
He's listed at 6'1", 210. You need him on the basketball team to set some picks.
Yeah, for sure. We'd love to have him. He, yeah, he definitely. I mean, an athlete for his size as well. He can move well. So.
I'll give you an old story here in a minute about an offensive lineman that used to play for Butler back in the early 2000s, Mr. Nate Hartung. I don't know if you remember that name or not. He was 6'3", about 380.
Oh, wow.
And we'll get into him a little bit more as DeRosa hands off to McCoy. McCoy, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30. The record is broken. Touchdown, Luke McCoy, 56 yards. No flags.
Yeah, Luke got past there, broken tackle, and I guess that's a breakaway speed he doesn't have.
20-0 Spartans. I learned my lesson already, so. That wasn't you that tweeted at me, was it?
I set you up.
Yeah, I got set up well. And Zane, the main kicker, booked her for the extra point. And it is good. Laurel 21. Neshannock, nothing. We'll be back. You're listening and watching LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP. Joseph's Marketplace is Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Fresh meats and produce, full-line deli, homemade foods, and much more. Joseph's Marketplace has hot foods prepared every day. They also have Newcastle favorites like grape leaves, hummus, and wedding soup available daily. Follow Joseph's Marketplace on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates or stop in to see what's cooking each day. Come hang out at the brand new cafe and bakery, full of great coffee, drinks, sandwiches, snacks, sweets, and free Wi-Fi. In a rush? Go to josephsnc.com and place your cafe order online. Joseph's Marketplace, family owned and operated since 1915. Yeah, welcome back to Laurel. 21-0. And how about the breakaway speed, Mr. Moan?
Yeah, that was breakaway speed for sure.
I'm glad Ken set me up anyway. So high kickoff taken by Neshannock at the 15, the 20, 25. Trying to get into the middle, 30, 33-yard line. Brought down by Calderero, and first down Neshannock with about 3:39 to go. Real quick, Mr. Nate Hartung, you remember him well, don't you?
Yes, I do.
6'3", 385, and played basketball for Butler as a center.
And when he set a pick, you did not get around him.
We literally, my brother and I, almost saw about a 160-pound kid almost get killed. Ran in, he set the block, and you don't move 385. And this kid ran into him, was like a tree trunk, and went backwards about 5 yards and almost got killed.
I remember his offensive, his guard ran into him one time, killed him too.
As Weaver takes the handoff and gets about 2 yards into play, second down and 8. Yeah, Nate he played at South Carolina State, I believe, D2 ball. Saw a picture of him the other day in overalls at the Butler field the other day as a couple kids.
And I think he's over 400 now.
He's a big boy. But, boy, he could move. I mean, he was such a good basketball player.
For his size, he could move.
Yeah, and the offense was second to none. 3 minutes to go, second down and 8 for Neshannock, trailing 21-0. Fake handoff, Summerfield over the middle, complete and dropped. In and out of the hands of Jonathan Huff. Should have caught it there, but in a lot of traffic, I think Pasquarello knocked it away.
I think he just dropped it. It looked like he had it for a second, and that was it.
You won't miss a thing during halftime. We'll have the Laurel and the Neshannock area marching bands, full performances, along with the HSN halftime show, and some. Check that out as we go eat. The band will not be on the field, but they will be along the sidelines with their halftime shows tonight because the field a little muddy tonight, so they will try to keep the uniforms clean and safe tonight. There's Neshannock. 3rd and 8. With 2:46 to go here, third quarter. Summerfield. Back to Huff, back to Summerfield, but well read by the Laurel Spartans. They were waiting for that. No chance for Summerfield. Maybe a 1-yard gain. And the clock is stopped. I believe Laurel might take a timeout here.
Looked like the tackle was made by Colin Bartley, among other players.
Yeah, they tried the trick play, actually. They keep the clock moving. The one referee signaled for the clock to stop, but they did not, so Laurel will save that timeout right now. But they tried the little trickeration there, Jay, but Laurel all over it.
All they were, there was 3 players over there waiting for him to make his break.
And Neshannock already down 21-0.
It's a shame Neshannock got that touchdown and was called back because of an illegal block, plus another penalty.
Yeah, that really hurt them.
Then Laurel gets a touchdown back. So.
And Neshannock will take a Ponch's Insurance timeout. Ponch's Insurance, love the life you live worry-free. Any insurance needs, please check out Ponch's Insurance, Pontius, PonchesInsurance.com. I said at halftime we'll have the Laurel and the Neshannock bands along the sidelines. And then when we come back during the halftime, we're going to go over the playoff scenarios of some of the other teams in the section. Freedom and New Brighton is going to be playing. They're playing tonight for the fifth spot out of the MAC. Also, big game in the Allegheny Conference. Sarah Catholic and Seal Valley playing for first place and second place there. In the Century Conference, Beth Center and West Waynesburg are going at it for a playoff spot. In the Three Rivers Conference, Seton LaSalle and Brentwood are doing battle. So we'll give you some of the playoff scenarios and where maybe a little procrastination pick maybe where Laurel might be ranked in the Trib Live High School Sports Network and the playoff pairing show tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. Neshannock decides to punt. We have a flag on the play, so it's going to be a free play. Pasquarilla calls for the fair catch at the 36, but let's see what the flag is. I would think Laurel's going to take – you would think, Jay, they'd decline this penalty?
I think I would.
And take the ball. You got all 3 timeouts with 1:53 to go.
Of course, like you said, they've come close to blocking the punt 3 times now, so.
Calderero has a knack for it.
He is in there.
The referees will talk about it. Let's see what the call is. That's going to go against Neshannock. And it will be declined, and Laurel will take the first down with 3 timeouts left. And I didn't mean anything against the referees, but that was one of our Mark Schoss moments, the circus music playing when the referees took too long to make a call or anything. Mark Schoss would just come up with that. It's like you just start laughing. Of course, Mark was a referee himself. Actually, they're going to mark 5 yards off on that, so Laurel will take over in the 42. Yeah, Mark was a basketball referee, and he gave the warnings as the teams came out on the – that was their warning when they came out onto the court. So the first anything the coach said, okay, there's your technical. So Laurel takes over first down 10, 42-yard line. DeRosa off the left side, 45, 50, 45. There he goes, 40, 35, 30. Forget about it, 20, 50. 9 yards. Kobe DeRosa, touchdown.
It looked like he's going to get stopped. He broke in the middle of the field, and it's all over.
With 1:42 to go. So Laurel takes a 27-0 lead, making it look easy. Gearing up for that WPIL player pairing show and see where they might get seated. Buchter with a kick, up.
And good.
And good with the score, Laurel 28 and Neshannock nothing. We'll take a quick break. You're listening and watching the high school football here on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP.
Wherever you're going, Axe can get you there. The bowling alley, beauty salon, and even the library. Axe can get you there safely. The grocery store, the pharmacy, and the bank. Axe can get you there comfortably. Going to work, visiting a friend, or just to relax at the park. Axe can get you there affordably. Axe is here to get you there safely, comfortably, and affordably. Choose Axe as your driving service and give us a call to schedule a ride.
For more than 120 years, people have relied on Martindale Hubbell's preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you've been involved in an automobile accident, you should do the same. At LGKG, we have been preeminently rated for over 40 years.
And welcome back, LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP. My name's Lee Moon, along with my brother Jay right now, because Ken Locke, the athletic director who's been helping us out tonight, has to do his athletic director duties for a few minutes. He'll join us back in the third quarter. Maybe get into a little bit of some of what goes on in the day of an athletic director. High short kick taken by Neshannock at the 31-yard line. Going to be taken by Dominic Kubelis, the freshman, and he fumbled the ball. Who's going to come up with it? Laurel says they have it. And are they going to say they have it?
Yes,
they sure do. Coming up with that fumble is Landon Smith. So Laurel, chance to put some more on and maybe get mercy roll before halftime with 1:33 to go here in the first half. So nothing going right here for the Neshannock Lancers right now. Did not see who caused that fumble.
I did not see either.
But DeRosa, McCoy, and company out there with a 28-0 lead with 1:33 to go.
He tried to get a couple more yards.
Low snap.
Again.
DeRosa's going to fake the handoff and try to get the corner, but he's going to be swarmed. And did he get out of bounds? Yes, he did. Down to about the 34-yard line. Yeah, they're going to give him about 3 yards.
That was 3 hard yards there.
He's had a lot of hard yards tonight, other than that 58-yard run that he had that I didn't mark, that I just did. DeRosa over 100 yards.
Thought it was 59 yards.
Oh, 59, thank you. Of course, I had him for 59. Whatever the Newcastle News says is what it is. 2nd down and 7, 1:25 to go here, first half. DeRosa. Fake the McCoy over the middle. Pasquarello open, but he's going to go short to Ayers. Ayers 25, 20, still on his feet. 50 out of bounds about the, I think I mark him out the 20-yard line. But that's still going to be a first down for the Laurel Spartans. An 18-yard gain.
Lots of time left before the halftime.
Yeah, important that Ayers got out of bounds. Save those timeouts. You still got 3 timeouts left to the Laurel Spartans. Do we have another flag in the play? Yeah, the referees are talking, so we have a flag somewhere. Let's see what the penalty is. Personal foul on the Neshannock. My guess is I guess my guess is going to be a late hit out of bounds.
I didn't see what he did.
I had no idea. That's going to make Coach Mazzocco even a little bit more upset, to say the least. So it's going to bring up 1st and goal now for the Laurel Spartans. That's my only guess is what it would be, because nobody saw the flag come down. It must have been along that far side, or maybe a face mask in there.
I didn't see a face mask call, though.
So DeRosa, hand off to McCoy, battles about 3 yards, bring up 2nd down and goal. Clock will continue to run with 1 minute to go. No need to use those timeouts right now.
No.
Let that clock run. Important, though. You want to get this touchdown if you can, and the extra point to get this mercy roll to start the second half.
Maybe you could put in some of your younger players too.
Correct. 2nd down and 7. DeRosa will keep it himself. Cannot get outside, but rambles down and gets still a couple yards, and Laurel will call that timeout. When now we have thought maybe Huff was injured there, but DeRosa does get 2 yards, and Laurel will call this Ponce's Insurance timeout. What I know, DeRosa's over 100 yards rushing. I got McCoy. Let's see. I'll figure out at halftime. Neshannock has not been on the field a lot for this offense tonight. I mean, between the penalties, a lot of 3 and outs. I mean,
do they have any first downs?
I'm thinking I'm thinking 1.
Maybe 1.
Yeah, I'm thinking 1 first down. But this Spartan defense has been everywhere tonight. In our cameraman coming up. Yeah, she's going to come thaw out a little bit, like you said. She looks a little cold, doesn't she?
Yes. I went for my walk before the game. It was getting cold then. I'm sure it's another 10 degrees colder by now.
Yeah. A little different than the first game of the year where it was 90 degrees. And up getting roasted on the Mohawk roof. They can bring up 3rd and 5, 34 seconds to go here in the half. Some nice warm wedding soup will warm you up there. Trips right, 1 left. McCoy breaks the tackle, the line of scrimmage, reverses his field, leaps over the defender and the flag and out of bounds. But McCoy is going to get probably the penalty for leaping over the runner, the defender, because you're not allowed to do that in high school football, which I hate the rule. But I believe that's probably going to be the call, Jay.
I believe it is. And I think he had the touchdown.
The referee never gave that signal for the touchdown, so I don't know if he actually got in. But when you leap over the defender like that, try to leap over. Now they're going to wave the flag. And is it a touchdown or not, though?
It's a touchdown.
They gave him the touchdown, too. Okay.
Well, he hit the pylon when he leaped.
Yeah.
So I figured it was a touchdown.
Yeah, I just never saw the signal. That's all I'm going at. So they won't give him the touchdown. So the 5-yard touchdown by Luke McCoy.
He had his hands part way up, and he never did finish putting up the whole way with a touchdown. But
a 5-yard run by Luke McCoy. Making it 34-0. That's touchdown 28 on the year. And Buchter
20
with the extra point, making it 35-0. We'll keep it right here, Viggy, for the final 26 seconds. Jay, he's got 2 touchdowns tonight. Does Luke McCoy, number 27 and 28 on the year in 9 games. You can do the math. That's 3 touchdowns a game for Luke McCoy. Or actually 2.8 if you want to get technical, but he's having himself quite the night, Jay.
Oh, yes, he is.
And this is that Laurel Spartan defense throwing everything at Neshannock right now. I think they're in shell shock. I wasn't expecting a 35-0 game for sure.
It was 14-0 with about 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah,
then it broke loose.
Yeah, the Joseph Marketplace scoring recap. 18-yard run by Kobe DeRosa, a 31-yard pass to Pascarillo, then a 58-yard run by Luke McCoy, a 59-yard run by Kobe DeRosa, and a 5-yard run by Luke McCoy. And you can see the out-of-town scoreboard sponsored by the Crane Room. Don't sit outside the patio right now. It's a little cold and rainy, but there's plenty of room at the Crane Room. Stop by before or after the game or visit them online at www.craneroom.com. And the kick is a squib kick, and it's going to be picked up, I believe, by the Laurel Spartans. It sure looks like LeBron Barker has it, and he does. So Laurel will come up with it with 26 seconds to go. I don't know if that was a planned squib kick, but it worked.
I'm not sure, but it definitely worked.
So Barker, the junior, comes up with the ball. Yeah, let's see what Laurel does here. You still got 3 timeouts, or 2 timeouts, excuse me, in 26 seconds, and you got a very strong leg in Buchter. So if you can get down to the 20-yard line, but they're going to kneel on the ball. So that's why I say it was not a planned squib kick. I think it was just a bad kick there, and I like the move by Laurel though.
Yeah, don't run the score up.
Yeah, it's 35-0. You already got mercy rule going into the second half. Good decision here by the Laurel Spartans. So with the score 35-0, We're going to go eat some wedding soup and some chili. You guys are watching the game. You get to enjoy the Neshannock Band and the Laurel Band and the Trib Live High School Sports Network halftime show. So we'll be back after that. Enjoy the halftime show. You're listening and watching the high school football here on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP.
Final weekend of the regular season. It's week 9. Welcome to the halftime show on the Trib Live High School Sports Network, sponsored by Export Tire and SE Tire. They work hard to earn your business. They have your size tire in stock. They can install it today. All the best brands at the best tire prices. Export Tire, Old William Penn Highway in Export. SE Tire, Route 51 in Bell Vernon. We thank them for sponsoring our get-together. Don Rebel, Chris Harlan. Again, like last week, it's time to talk playoffs. By the end of this weekend, we will know who is in. We will know who is playing who. The brackets unveiled Saturday, 6 o'clock on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. But what do we know right this moment? Let's check it out. We'll start, Chris, in 6A. Mount Lebanon in Central Catholic in North Allegheny in Seneca Valley in North Allegheny, Seneca Valley, playing Friday night for third place. Cannon McMillan, even though they lost to Norwin, a lot of strange things would have to happen to keep them out of the postseason.
Yeah, perfect scenario to get North Allegheny, Seneca Valley on the field in week 9, because that third place is the third wild card. Kind of nice to see those two kind of go head to head and figure it out amongst themselves who's going to get that bye.
Right. Mount Lebanon Central Catholic already know they'll be off in week 10. The winner of Seneca Valley and North Allegheny will join them watching the first round, the opening nights on Trib HSSN. All right, let's go to 5A. We'll start in the Big East Conference. Penn Trafford, Gateway, Woodland Hills, Franklin Regional have all clinched some wiggle room for moving up and down based on that Franklin Regional Gateway game. Northeast Conference, Pine Richland, Penn Hills, North Hills, Fox Chapel are all in. So those two conferences are set as far as the teams that have qualified. Allegheny 6 Conference, still one spot up for grabs. Moon, Bethel Park, Upper St. Clair have clinched, coming down to that South Fayette Peters Township game on Friday.
Yeah, I think 5A is still probably the most unpredictable in that we could still have a 3-way tie for first place in the Northeast. And I like that in the Allegheny 6. You know, even though South Fayette hasn't won a game yet, they're still in it. Everybody from top to bottom in that Allegheny 6 has an outside chance of making the playoffs. And I think that makes the season exciting for everybody involved.
Yeah, West Allegheny still involved as well as they face off against undefeated Moon. All right, 4A, Big 8 Friday, McKeesport taking on the Beach for the conference championship. Both those teams are in Thomas Jefferson Islands and also Greater Allegheny Conference. Remember, 5 teams make up this conference. 4 have wins. Hampton, Armstrong, Indiana, Highlands looking good in all the way.
If anyone has like an afternoon for find it on the website, good reading. It's a lot of work. Break down that conference, but there's still so many moving pieces.
Here is I Love Rock and Roll.
Trying to figure it all out. All right, 3A, 2A, and Class A coming up. Halftime show, week 9.
Okay, Originally written in 1930, this next classic has been performed by several artists over the years, the most famous being the 1960 version by Ray Charles. Rolling Stone named this version the greatest song of all time, featuring our seniors Victoria Conrad, Willie Fletcher, Isabella Hassan, Lillian Hunt, Rachel Kroner, Hannah Quat, Devin Long, Jacob Pino, Nick Zakevich, and Lorenzo Scarnati, and conducted by senior Sam Bessel. Please enjoy Georgia on My Mind.
Gonna have to tell her she needs to do this for basketball.
What's that? I've been trying for years. She can make a killing off of that.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about just jumped on the ball lanes because they said ball bumped into the purpose. So he just got his face. Stick guys. I'm gonna have to go stand there in a second. If you want. Pisses me off.
I told you.
You don't know anything about it. That's the thing about that look.
You related to Walt?
It's my dad.
Oh yeah, okay. Didn't know that.
I told him before I got it, dude, we gotta walk in separately. I'm going and they can come in. We ain't going there together.
That way nobody knows the right. You went to Neshannock. You walked in.
Please give another round of applause for our Neshannock Lancer Marching Band. The band gives a big thank you to the Neshannock School Board, administration, faculty, staff, band parents, and community members for their support of the music program. On behalf of the band, this is Leah Buchek wishing you a great evening. Go Lancers! Thank you so much for your help.
They can be able to play.
I know. They thought they were going to be able to play the senior song. It took me 13 minutes to read the script yesterday.
Okay.
Right now, I'm a minute behind.
Yeah.
But I can cut some of it back.
Well, they still have an extra 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. And some of it, because they're not walking all the way across the middle of the field like you guys did when you were starting.
Oh, yeah.
They'll speak differences.
How do you bring your picture of saxophone player, for example?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you got a picture, school picture of me.
Tonight, we are proud to present a fitting tribute to the 21 dedicated marching band members from the class of 2022. These students have demonstrated a high level of dedication and achievement over the years. Their personalities and leadership will be missed. They have represented the district well and it is fitting to recognize their accomplishments tonight. We begin with senior Natalie Alfaro. Natalie is the daughter of Jason and Anna Alfaro. She is serving as drum major this season. Natalie has played clarinet for 6 years and piano musical experiences include participation in the Youngstown State University Youth Orchestra, the Stambaugh Youth Concert Band, the Laurel Concert Band, and the Laurel Jazz Band. Natalie has many other interests and activities. She's on the Laurel Spartan wrestling team and earned a 4th in the state for girls at 108 pounds. She is part of the 2021 Honors Chorus and the Science Olympiad team. Natalie was named Lawrence County's Distinguished Young Woman of 2022. She was recognized for her musical talents by being named All-State Band for 2 years and All-East Concert Band last year. Next year, she will be attending West Virginia University to double major in music performance and education. Laura Bowden. Laura is the daughter of Donald and Pam Bowden. She's been a member of marching band for 6 years, acting as drum major for the last 2 seasons. She plays flute and piccolo. Her musical experience at Laurel includes participation in concert band, jazz band, BMEA honors, district jazz and district jazz band, region band. Laura is very active outside of school with her music. She has been a member of the Youngstown State University Youth Orchestra for 3 years and was selected as the senior concerto soloist for the Stambaugh Youth Concert Band for 2 years, the Slippery Rock University Flute Ensemble for 3 years, the Mercer County Community Band for 2 years, the Lawrence County All-Star Jazz Band, and the Stars of Tomorrow. Her future plans are to attend YSU Dana School of Music as a flute performance major. Jaden Boyer. Jaden is the son of Todd Boyer and Joella Boyer. He has played trumpet for 8 years and also plays piano. Outside of marching band, Jaden pursues music in concert band, jazz band, YSU Youth Orchestra, and is a member of 2 other bands, the 13 Disciples and Meatless Stew. This year, Jaden is acting as section leader of the trumpets. His other activities at Laurel are that he participates as a member in Youth Alive, a member of the National Honor Society. He was nominated for homecoming work, and he also participated in honors band and district band. Jaden's future plans are to attend Slippery Rock University Honors College to pursue a career in music education with a minor in computer science. Lacey Buswell. Lacey is the daughter of Lindsay Lauren and Greg Buswell. She has been in the SportsNet flatline for 3 years, and this year she serves as section leader. In addition to band, Lacey is a high honor student, an NHS member, president of the Journalism Club, a student council member, and a wrestling statistician. After high school, Lacey hopes to attend a 4-year college or university to major in video productions with a minor in journalism.
I haven't been in class. I remember that.
McKenna Danielson.
I talked to him today. He's looking better.
McKenna is the daughter of Eric and Susan Danielson. She has played trumpet in the marching band for 6 years. McKenna has been a member of the concert band for 8 years. She was elected a member of the 2021 homecoming court and is a member of NHS, Youth Alive, and is in the GEM program. In the future, she plans to attend a college or university to pursue a degree in speech pathology.
I talked to him today about some stuff in class. He said he was getting better. I think it'd be good for that.
Kiara Dillo.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
She is the daughter of Jennifer Miller and Michael Dillo. Kiara has been on the SportsNet flightline for 3 seasons. Prior to that, she played trumpet. She is a junior volunteer firefighter with the Hickory Township Fire Department. Her future plans are to attend a college or university to earn a degree in the medical field. Maddie Dunmeyer. Maddie is the daughter of Candace and Barry Dunmeyer. She has been in marching band for 5 years, but she has been playing the clarinet for 8 years. This year, she is section leader. Maddie has participated in concert and all-star bands. A high academic achiever, she enjoys painting and is a member of the student council. After graduation, she plans to go to school to become a physician's assistant. Alicia Fabian. Alicia is the daughter of Chris and Debbie Fabian. since 5th grade. She was assistant section leader this season. Her other activities and honors include being on high honor roll, serving as NHS president, being a member of the Tobacco Resistance Unit, being a member of peer leadership, and dancing in the school musicals. In the future, Alicia plans to earn a degree in philosophy and then to attend law school to pursue her dream of becoming an attorney. Jenna Fabian. Jenna is the daughter of Jody and Marty Fabian. She has played clarinet for 6 years in high school and 2 in elementary school. In addition to marching band, she is in jazz, pep, and concert bands. This season, Jenna serves as high wind section leader. She is also active in cross country, softball, track, student council, where she serves as president, the NHS, and in the conservation club. Jenna plans to attend a 4-year college or university to pursue a career in environmental science.
Working on a monitor. What happens? Is it working?
Lexi Gibbs. Lexi is the daughter of Greg Gibbs. She has been in the marching band for 6 years and plays clarinet, though she dabbles in flute and trombone.
Okay, you got one.
Lexi has also been in the all-star band since 6th grade and the concert band since 5th. She is section leader of flute this season. Congratulations, she will attend Summer Rock University for the Actions and in the medical field. She is the daughter of Tina Cranston and Pam Cranston. Tina has been the marching band historian for 20 years. The pictures have helped capture many great times and memories for our band. In addition to marching band, she's also active in FFA, Concertation Club, yearbook, choir, track, and in the Victory Family Church production team. Her future plans are to attend universities to pursue a career in education. Albert is the son of Autumn Blake and Keith Evans. Tonight he is being escorted by his mother Autumn and his grandmother Denise Chambers. He has been on a trombone player in the marching band for 3 years. His future plans are to attend a trade school for welding. Marissa Lyon. Marissa is the daughter of Janelle and Russell Harris. Marissa has been on the SportsNet sideline for 3 seasons, this year serving as section leader. Her other activities and honors include chess, high honor roll, vice president for journalism club, lettering and varsity track and field, student council, and she is the youth special effects manager. On graduation, she will attend college to pursue a career in the medical field. Cameron Miller. Cameron is the daughter of Daniel and Victoria Miller. She has been on the Spartans for 4 years and played in the marching band for 4 years. Cameron is the current Laurel FFA Vice President, a North South Gold Award recipient, an FFA President, is a member of the Laurel Conservation Club, and is a very active member of the 41-45 youth group. She has maintained honor roll throughout her high school career. Plans to attend the Glorious College University, but behind decided to make at this time. Nevada Pacifico. Nevada is the daughter of Grace and Billy Joe Pacifico. She has been a dancer with the Spartans for 4 seasons. Nevada is very active at Laurel High School in track and cheer, starring in musicals, choir, where she acts as president, of PLA, SAD, and Is Alive. She is a member of her church's youth group and is a high honor student. Nevada is the reigning 2021 homecoming team. Next year, she will attend Grove City College to major in either education or communications with a minor in musical theater. Damon Shire is our next speaker. She is the daughter of Christina Shire and Stephen Shire. Damon has been on Spartans team for 2 years. She has lost honor roll and high honor roll throughout her high school career. She plays JV volleyball as well as 3 years of softball. She has received Girl Scout Silver Award and is a member of the SAC Club and Meals on Wheels volunteer. On graduation, she plans to earn a bachelor's of science and pursue a career in forensic narrative. The final senior. She's on the Governor's Youth Council of Hunting, Fishing, and Conservation, is a member of the Conservation Club, acting as the club's executive officer. She was a distinguished young woman finalist, is a SAD Club president, is on the class council, participates in school musicals, and is a member of TRUE. After graduation, she plans to attend a 4-year university to pursue a career in medicine. To this outstanding group of musicians and auxiliary members, we thank you for your time and dedication in leading the Spartan Marching Band. The band's director and staff appreciate your efforts and wishes you well with all you do in the future. The seniors this year selected as their senior song, Carry On Wayward Son, which we will be performing.
And welcome back. Congratulations to all the seniors at Laurel High School. Joseph Marketplace with the scoring recap. unofficially, Luke McCoy, 15 carries for 146 yards, 4 for 5 passing and 89 yards, and Kobe DeRosa, with that, and Luke McCoy with 13 carries and 90 yards, and yes, he has the official all-time career rushing record by Dylan Jones, or by Mr. Weaver. Has the season record now, too. So he's over 1,600 yards. He's got an outside shot, Jay, at 4,000.
He's going to have a couple really good games coming up.
Well, he's going to get at least one more next week as Weaver takes the opening kickoff and slips and falls down at the 27-yard line.
Knees on the ground.
Yeah, so he came in with 3,700 career. So he came in with 1,508 yards tonight. So he should be about 1,600, so he needs 400 yards. So if he can get to the semifinals, he'll stand a chance. I'm trying to be realistic here. You're not going to get 400 yards rushing in a game. You don't think he's going to be playing much here in the second half as we get the mercy rule into effect to start the second half. Neshannock has the ball first down at 27, and we start the second half off like we did the first half. A penalty. A false start. Boy, talking to the athletic director, Mr. Burks, and he said he cannot remember his team being mercy ruled. And then he remembered the Steel Valley Championship game a few years back where you can't blame him, though, Jay. That Steel Valley team, they mercy ruled every opponent, including the state championship game. Everyone. That was the team with Paris Ford on it.
Okay, I remember him.
Okay. Yeah, so every opponent, they mercy ruled. So first down, Peyton Weaver gets the handoff from 1st and 15, breaks a couple tackles, still on his feet.
Wow.
Nice run out to the 37-yard line for about a 14-yard gain.
Tackle by number 4, Jay Wardeman.
I believe that was Peyton. Yeah, it was Peyton Weaver, a 14-yard gain. I only have 6 carries on the night. Neshannock has not run many plays, to say the least.
Make that tackle by Logan Ayers.
So some of the first strings still out there. 2nd down and 1 for the Neshannock Lancers. Trailing 35-0. Summerfield hand back off to Weaver, and he's going to be corralled in the backfield. Brady Cooper, the first one in, and that's going to be no gain.
Looks like he might have lost a yard or two.
And I'm getting confused by this inner official here along the near sideline. He's signaling with the clock stopping. It's like, I don't know why he's doing that on every play, but nonetheless, going to bring up 3rd. I actually do give him the first down. They do give him a 1-yard gain.
Looked like it was short to me, but we're not the officials.
Nope. We're 100 yards away. They're right on it. So fake the Weaver. Summerfield keeps it, goes through the middle, gets the 50-yard line, still on his feet. 45-yard line, Summerfield. Nice run, though, at 22 yards. 1st down and 10 for Kurt Summerfield. Finally, the Neshannock offense on the move a little bit.
I think that's your second first down of the evening. That's it.
Yeah, I do not have the official stats. Not part of the Newcastle News. Did not get to talk to him at halftime because I was too busy feeding my face with the wedding soup. How about that wedding soup, Jay?
That's probably the best wedding soup I ever had.
And he's not just saying that so he can come back. So Weaver again through the hole. He's going to get a first down and more. Still on his feet down to the 29-yard line. Peyton Weaver was 17 yards.
I don't know what they told him at halftime, but he's coming out like a different man from the first half.
And that's 3 times finding a hole through that middle. It still looks like the first team defense is still out there, Jay.
Yes, it does. They gained more first downs than they have in the whole first half.
I think they might have gained more yards than they did the whole first half.
I think you're right there.
So first down at the 29-yard line. Summerfield will just keep it himself. Stops and swarm of Spartans bring him down about the 26-yard line. Summerfield gets up a little gingerly in the play, but he's okay. Bring up 2nd down and about 7, about 3-yard gain.
That was 3 hard yards there.
The clock will move quickly now as the clock goes down to 8:12. Timeouts, penalties, and scores. That's about the only thing, and injuries, about the only thing that's going to stop the clock now.
You don't
Fake
want to.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, you hope for no injuries.
And Summerfield tries to get into that middle and cannot. Does not pick up anything, and there's that Spartan defense again. Bring up 3rd and 7. Yeah, like you said, Jay, try to get through this second half injury-free.
Colin Bartley come limping off the field.
Hopefully that will be his last play now. They don't want to take any more chances right now.
Looks like he's grabbing his left leg.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Neshannock Lancers. Summerfield, plenty of time, still looking, fakes. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He'll get the first down about the 19-yard line, and Neshannock will enter the red zone. Make sure you stop by the red zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. Sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. Visit them online at redzonesports.com. Score big at the red zone. And my next 2 shirts, Jay, the Nimrods and the Orabs.
The Orabs?
The Orabs. The Orabs. I'll give you the definition of an Orab after this play. 1st and 10 for the Neshannock Lancers. There goes Weaver. Fights down to the 15. Give him 4 more yards. So, yes, the Orab, O-R-A-B. They put the S on to make it plural. Orab stands for orange and blue.
Okay.
That's my new high school.
How many shirts do you have now?
I'm going to be up to about 18. I got the honkers coming as soon as my place, the Red Zone's going to take care of my Nimrod shirt. As Weaver, that's not Weaver, that's a new runner into the game for Neshannock.
Looked like number 15.
Actually, it's number 35. It's going to, who is that there? It's Matthew Ionelli getting the carry.
I think that's his first carry of the night.
That's his first carry. Get down to the 12-yard line, bring in 3rd and 3. I can't remember the other shirt I ordered because it's been so long. The T-shirt place I'm using in Butler's, but that's why I'm going to go to the red zone and get the other 2 taken care of. 3rd down and 3 for the Lancers. 4 down territory for the Neshannock, trailing 35-0 here in the 3rd quarter. Summerfield fakes the pass and trying to get around Calderero. Forget it. Calderero slams him to the turf. 2-yard loss. Calderero not being faked out by Summerfield.
He tried to do a little dancing. It didn't work. His partner didn't appreciate it.
And I was waiting the way Calderero brought him down. I was waiting for a flag there for a second.
As many flags as there's been tonight. Wasn't a horse collar, that's one thing.
Yeah. So 4th down and 6. Neshannock will definitely go for it. You know Laurel does not want to give up these points right now.
They want the shutout.
Summerfield, shotgun, back to pass, looking, fires. It's complete, and he should have enough for the first down. And that's number 81 on the completion. That's Aiden Schaefer. Should be a first down. Completion of 8, being 1st and goal. Nice throw there by Summerfield.
How many completions had for him tonight?
I got him with
2 or 3?
3. Got him with 3
Okay.
3 completions.
He had that one big drop.
Yeah. So 1st down, 4:10 to go here, 3rd quarter. 1st and goal for the Neshannock Lancers. Ionelli, the back, and he will get it. He'll dive for the end zone, and just short is Ionelli. They mark him about the inch line. Give him a 6-yard gain officially. Nice run, though, by Ionelli. Lunged at the last second, but just couldn't come in.
I thought he had it.
Yeah, I thought maybe he did too. The official, again, right on the call. Bring up 2nd and goal. At the end of this game, we'll have our Maley Chiropractic play of the game and our player of the game, sponsored by LCAP. And Ionelli not going to get in. Calderero and company, along with Ayers and Let's throw in Ryan DiMuccio in there too. He lost yards. Well, he lost about 2.5 that time. 3rd down and goal. I had only no chance that time.
No, he moved, and that was all she wrote. He had 3-4 guys on him as soon as he made his cut.
The Shannocks had the ball this whole 3rd quarter. Clock down to 2:52.
With the clock not stopping, it's going pretty quick.
It's a 3rd and goal for the Neshannock Lancers. Fake down, Ellie Sommerfeld throw wide open. Aiden Schaefer. And Sommerfeld paid for that too. He just got leveled at the end of that play. But good job. Completion, the 2-yard touchdown. Now Iannelli with 2:40 to go here, 3rd quarter. Neshannock on the board. It's a nice play fake there.
Very good, because 81 was wide open.
So on for the extra point. And the kick is low. Might have been deflected at the line of scrimmage as DeVivo's kick blocked or short, one or the other, with a score 35-6 Laurel. You're listening and watching the high school football here on LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $25 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapies necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between, let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
And welcome back to Laurel High School. And Mr. Ken Locke back after choking on meatballs. How about that soup, huh?
Mrs. Heights, she does it again. We got to give a little shout out to Bob Heights, though, because he helps her. I don't think he gets enough credit sometimes.
No, he doesn't. There's the squib kick, and the ball's still loose. Who's going to come up with it? Both teams pointing, saying they have it. Who's in the bottom of that pile? And it looks like the Neshannock will come up with it, and the hurt player who came up with it is going to be number 44, Ryan Huff. So give the Neshannock credit. They keep the ball the whole 3rd quarter. And now they're in business again. But with the mercy rule, as you know, Ken, it runs, even though they got it under 35, the clock should run, and it is running. It will run the whole time, even though the Summerfield fakes. He'll get about 3 yards and a late flag in the play. The ball was loose, but Laurel says they have the ball. And a little extracurricular activity between the two teams again. Yeah, I did a playoff game years ago up at Ford City when Ford City still had a football team. And they went in the mercy rule and almost gave up the game. They had the I forget who it was. I want to say I can't remember who was playing. But they almost came back and tied the game. We got a face mask call, and it's going to be a 15-yarder on Laurel. So it is possible.
Sometimes when you got 2 good teams, but with the clock running, it's a little bit harder to do.
Yeah, it was a first-round playoff game, and as I said, they almost came back and won. That whatever team was playing, I'd have to go back in the archives and look at that. So Summerfeld, back to pass, looking over, throws over the middle, and complete, and a flag and a holding call, you would think, or a late hit on the Neshannock. Caught by Aiden Schaefer. But let's see what the call is here. Flag at the 31-yard line as the officials try to sort things out. Heard it was a little rough down in the field during the game, to say the least, talking to the chain gang. The holding call.
Yeah, it's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Guys are frustrated, and obviously with the penalties we've seen so far tonight as well, we're going to have to wash the flags for the refs here after the game.
Well, hopefully the officials will just take charge of that and and make sure things don't get carried away, which can happen since you've been coaching basketball for years, and tempers do flare a little bit. As Summerfield rolls left, looking, dodges the one man and cannot dodge the second. Brought down by number 51 there, Ryan DiMuccio on the sack.
Yeah, we know most of those Neshannock coaches. I was shaking their hand before the game there, and Coach Mazzucca, all good guys. Just sometimes you get it. It happens to myself in basketball. You get in the heat of the game, and tempers flare a little bit. But
did Mark Schoss ever call technical on you?
Not on me. No, I was always good. I knew better when he was reffing.
Second down and 25. Back to pass Summerfield. He's under pressure again. The screen pass, and it's going to be dropped. Peyton Weaver had it and then dropped it. Yeah, we knew. I told Digi here to my right, I said, he gave the warning as the teams were coming out onto the floor.
Yeah, I knew. I just waited I let the other coach get all fired up and I just waited for it to happen.
Oh, that's funny. Another one. It's interesting though. You don't see the tempers as much in girls basketball. They play hard. They rough and tumble, but it seems like at the end of the game, it's like, okay, let's go out and play.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little different game, but
But you don't usually see the tempers flares in the girls basketball, other than the coaches. And they're end around, trying to look deep. Now they find Summerfield, and it's going to be caught, but for a loss. Actually, it's not Summerfield. It's caught by Braden Huff on the far sideline. I thought maybe that was Summerfield on the end around. No gain, fourth down. That's the second time we've seen a little trickeration. Laurel right on top of it.
Yeah, they were ready for that for sure.
I think they've watched the film well, to say the least. I think some of our Laurel Spartan crowd is watching the game now. And that's the end of the third quarter. Well, that was quick. 35-6. We'll be back for the fourth. You're watching and listening to high school football on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
For more than 120 years, people have been relying upon Martindale Hubbell's AV preeminent rating to select their attorneys. If you're involved in a workers' compensation situation, you should do the same. LGKG has been AV rated for over 40 years.
Fourth down and 27. For the Neshannock Lancers. Pascarillo back to receive. As we wait on the clock, I think. Looking for my read, Mr. Vidge. Yeah, not coming yet. Have it here somewhere. But we'll worry about it later. And here comes the kick. Colorado not going to rush that time. The short kick. Taking the Neshannock bounce. Roll down to about the 20-yard line. At the end of the game, we will have our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. All high school student athletes during their sports season, $25 per visit to their office includes an adjustment and or all therapies necessary. For full details, visit MaleyChiropractic.com. That's MAHLE chiropractic.com. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. You need a backtrack?
Probably.
After Maley Chiropractic, that's a great deal for the kids. $25 for everything.
Yeah, Mitch, Laurel grad. Mitch Maley, Laurel grad. Yeah.
Okay, did not know that. So I live in Butler, so I don't know these things.
Good football player.
And now we are going to have substitutions. as Tinsman will be our new quarterback, the second team coming in. As Neshannock had the ball the whole third quarter. Tinsman, our new running back. That's going to be, looks like Landon Smith with his first carry. Tinsman's done a nice job this year when he's gotten his chance.
Yeah, he came in a little bit last year, I think, too.
Yeah.
Just maybe, but yeah, he got a good arm on him as well.
Yeah, he'll get his chance next year probably.
Yeah.
He should be the leading candidate, you would think, for the starting quarterback job next year. When Luke leaves, that's going to be big shoes. We'll see if Landon Smith he's the second running back right now, but got a lot of talent in this Spartan team, for sure. It's 2nd down and 9 for the Spartans, as they're going to use every second of this play clock, which is a good thing. Smith gets it again. Couple-yard game. By the way, at halftime, Steel Valley was leading Sarah Catholic 6-0. So a good game there. Big battle for possibly the first 2 seeds. Be interesting to see where Laurel gets. 5 o'clock tomorrow night, by the way. Trib Live High School Sports Network for the playoff pairing show.
Yeah, kind of making a little statement here, trying to get a little respect for one of those top couple seeds. I think Stowe Rock's probably the clear one.
Yeah, you would think Stowe Rock's definitely the team to beat. They've given up 47 points all year. So that's one team that's going to be tough to beat. Hopefully, I'm hoping for Laurel to get that 3 seed so they can stay away from Stowe Rocks. Tinsman, a quick out. It's going to be incomplete, looking for Carter Haney. Going to bring up 4th down. Yeah, because you got Washington in there also. So I'm hoping to get that 3 seed. Well, not me, but
Yeah.
I mean, Laurel, they
Well,
get the
yeah.
3 seed. But
Yeah, we'd probably be happy with that. I think you got, 4 unbeatens, depending on Sarah and
yeah, well, yes. Well, one of them is going to be done. So Sarah and Steel were undefeated. Washington was the other team, and Laurel was and Stowe Rock. So you had 5, so you will have 4. So it's going to be tough. I'm glad I'm not on the committee to try to figure that out, because nobody's going to be happy. Depending on how they're going to. You said you would think I would say Stowe Rock's 1, and then probably the winner of that Sarah Catholic Steel Valley game 2. But kick almost blocked. The ball's going to roll dead about the 46-yard line. But then you look at strength of schedule and all that other stuff, that you have to worry about. So
Yeah.
I mean, Laurel's had a pretty good year. I mean, the only game they really, I wouldn't say struggle, but the Beaver Falls game was a game that they were going to leave it. That was one of their closer games of the year. But other than that, they've handled their business. And the Shenango game was a sort of a surprise earlier in the year, but that was a non-section game.
Yeah, and
so.
I think they got up early and kind of let off the gas
Yeah.
a little bit and let them back in that one. But overall, I think the body of work for us, was good. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit of respect.
Fake Summerfield. He's going to look deep and almost caught there by Jonathan Huff, just out of the reach. Are you on any committees, by the way?
I'm on no committees yet. No, I'm still early in this process.
How long you been here for, AD?
Just this is my second. That's all.
Oh, that's it. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have to earn your respect around the WPIL first, right? Now, why would you want to be on a committee?
That's a pretty good question. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure about that.
2nd down and 10. Summerfield back to pass. Ball deflected to the line of scrimmage.
I'd have to ask Mr. Kroll, our old the ex-AD. He was on the football committee. He may still be on it.
5-2-1. Oh, so close. Nah, we're. Let me do the Mark Shoss toss. Over the shoulder, we lose again. But another donation to the Laurel School District. Summerfield looking, throws, finds a man complete. Down to the 1st down. Nice throw, Jonathan Huff with the completion. 1st down to Neshannock.
Yeah, nice throw. Huff sitting down there on the sideline, and good throw by Summerfield. Hit him in the numbers.
Do you have any pull to maybe change that number to 5-6-1? Instead of 5-2-1, we can do 5-6-1? Maybe not, huh? He's checking again. That's close as we come in a while, Jay.
I think last time he was here was close.
Yeah, okay. Here comes the end around and the pass, and in and out of the hands, and intercepted. Michael Pasquarello with the interception at the 15-yard line. Jonathan Huff with the interception, and he kneels at the 35-yard line, realizing, tough play, but Laurel comes up with the interception.
Yeah, tipped Landon Smith there on a deflection, I believe. Got a piece of it and right in Pasquarello's hands.
Again, Laurel ready for the play, and that's what's impressive. This is the third trickeration play right now, and they've been ready for all three of them. So Coach Cooper having this team ready for anything will vote well. So first down and 10 for the Laurel Spartans, down to 6.5 to go here in this one, up 35-6 while on their way to the section championship. 10-0, perfect season, first time since 1977. That was my stat that I missed. Okay. Sorry about that. So James was right in a way, as Tinsman takes the ball and gets the carry. Yeah, because but I got you to look stuff up.
So last time undefeated.
Yeah, last time undefeated, 1977. That's the year they lost the WPL championship back in '77, way before my day. I was still following the Butler Tornado back then. And Eddie Hartman, the quarterback, back in 1977. Back when Butler had a football, it was good at football. It's been a few years. Tinsman gains a couple. Hopefully Butler will qualify for the District 10 championship. They're playing Erie tonight, but yeah, another team. It seems like Laurel has good football numbers, which is a good thing. But you saw Brownsville; they're leaving the WPIL now. They're going to be going into independent. Seeing schools doing that. Are you in favor of schools with those co-ops and all that going on?
Yeah, I mean it's not ideal. I don't think it's what you want to do. But if you're struggling with numbers and that's your only option.
Yeah, Sharpsville and West Middlesex doing a good job. And there's a fumble. Tinsman gets able to fall back on the ball, and it'll be fourth down. Yeah, Sharpsville and West Middlesex are getting it done, and they're doing it the really impressive way too. I like what they did. They're sort of coordinating the number. They're wearing part of West Middlesex's colors in their uniforms, and then the bands combined at halftime, and they're doing everything the right way. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen them too much there. I think I'd seen a little bit when they played Wilmington. On the network here, but other than that.
Well, you're watching the Sharpsville game?
I saw a little bit of that, yeah.
Yeah, Sharpsville, what an impressive night that was. It was we had fun up there, didn't we, Vidge? Yeah, that was a great atmosphere. The Old Town Football Stadium in the middle of town with the trees around, and it was a neat the old press box, and
up on the hill there right when you go up the hill.
Yeah, it was a neat place. Sort of like this one is. I like Laurel, one of the best single-A stadiums around.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, it's any sign of turf anytime soon?
I don't. Probably not. I don't know.
Not putting pressure on you.
No, I mean the grass, the field held up well, and I mean it's a game that's always been on grass.
And DeRosa gets the kickoff, but then we have a flag on the play. It's offsides in the Neshannock, so they'll get a chance another one. Yeah, I work for North Allegheny a lot too, and Bob Bizzuto's big time against turf. He said for baseball, he said no way. He said it should be played on grass and dirt, and he has no plans to put turf in at North Allegheny Field.
Yeah, we've played several playoff games there for softball as well, and their fields are top notch.
Yeah, that softball field's better than college fields. It is amazing down there. DeRosa will get another chance. Neshannock trying to block here. Clock down to 4:24. They'll let this play clock run as long as they can, and Neshannock will jump again. I mean, turf is nice. I mean, it's expensive, but then you don't hardly have any maintenance for 7 years. There's pluses, but there are minuses,
Right. You don't have to worry about painting the field in the rain like we had to do all week long. I had no bad maintenance. head of maintenance here. They had a rough week.
Yeah. So DeRosa now will move up another 5 yards and try from the 23-yard line. Goes to 4th and 8 now. As the clock goes down to 11, the play clock. And finally the snap, and he'll get it away, and a great kick. Going to back him up. The 40-yard line is Huff, and he'll make the fair catch. That's a 42-yard punt with no return. Good pick. Good kick there for DeRosa as the clock goes down to 3:46. Well, thanks for joining us here this week, Ken. I know you're going to be busy next week also, for sure. I'm sure LCSportsNet.com will be back here next week for the first round game.
Yeah, no, we appreciate having you guys. We love when you're out here. And, the coverage in the new network has been awesome, in my opinion. And,
I'll tell you, Mr. Dotson and Mr. Viggi here and the crew, I'm only a voice. I don't know anything about this technical part of it. So Summerfield back to pass. He's going to throw far side, and the ball's going to be overthrown and incomplete. Bring up second down. Yeah, the word on the street is the network is taking off pretty well, for sure.
Yeah, it's been, it's been nice to watch when we're not playing and check out other things and look forward to basketball season as well. And
but please make sure you visit the Crane Room, Joseph's Marketplace, LGKG. The sponsors we have here. This is why the SportsNet is on the air. So please, when you go buy something, tell them you've seen them. Seen them on watching the football game or the volleyball game. And that way they know their money's being spent wisely too. Right. So make sure you let them know. Second down and 10. Summerfield. Hand off. Looks like a new runner in the game there for Neshannock. Yeah, it looks like number 5. It's Jackson Billica Jr. gets the carries. The clock goes down to 2:42. Your basketball team looking okay?
Well, they're all out on the football field.
So
other than a few. We have a few right now in the gym, but yeah, most of them we're watching right now.
You don't have the mandatory open gyms then? In the summertime.
Well, yeah, we've seen them in the summertime, and mandatory don't start till.
I know. That's what I just called the mandatory open gyms.
Yeah.
So. Third down, Summerfield back to pass, looking all day, still looking. Finally thrown, man, dropped on the far side.
Yeah, no, we want to see these guys finish off healthy and hopefully make a run here to Heinz Field, and then. We'll see him eventually, but hopefully not for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some of those good football programs, the smaller schools, they'll start playing end of Christmas, and end of December sometimes, by the time they get their basketball legs. And I know Darrell Rivas, I don't know how he did it that one year. We'll finish that here in a second. Fourth down, Summerfield back to pass. Over the middle, complete, and he's going to be for a first down. Caught there by Ronald DeMays. For the first down. I know I think it was Darrell Reaver said that the year he had 5 touchdowns in the state championship game for football, and then 2 nights later scored 35 in the basketball game.
Wow. Yeah,
and that's why he's in the Hall of Fame, coming to the Hall of Fame.
Yep, true. That's impressive. We have Wilmington in our tip-off tournament every year.
Oh, jeez.
So now maybe not this year for them, but last several years it's always a guess if we're going to be able to play the games or not.
Yeah. Well, now you get the Farrell Steelers on for you. The Farrell Steelers are insane. I was telling my brother, we talked about them last week. Their offensive line, 6'3", 325 on the average.
Wow. Well, hopefully we get to see them. Huh?
Yeah, they'll play the District 8 champion first, so hopefully you'll get it. Hopefully you'll get a chance, and the Laurel Spartans will make that playoff run, get the championship, and make that run into the state finals. You never know. Get your foot in the door in the playoffs and then go from there. I said the playoff pairing show tomorrow night, 5 o'clock. Trib Live High School Sports Network. Everything virtual, so you'll have to listen to from 5 o'clock. I'm sure you'll be tuning in to find out what's going on.
For sure. I know I'm not sure what the football team had planned. We had a little basketball
that's right.
Get together. A lot of schools doing that now for the show.
Last year you sort of had to. Summerfield eludes a tackle, and he's going to throw deep into the end zone and just over the hands of Jonathan Huff.
Yeah, Summerfield there. That's over 40 yards in the air right there. Good arm there.
Maybe 50.
Yeah, threw it from
that
about.
ball hit the end zone.
Yeah, threw it from about the 40, 42 maybe.
Yeah, so that's about a 50-yard throw on the run. Second down and 10 to Summerfield. Well, Neshannock will probably be 6, 7, 8 seeds somewhere in there, you would think. Neshannock Lancers. They'll unfortunately going to be playing on the road as the clock goes down to 40 seconds. Summerfield over the middle. It's complete. Down to the 25s. Breaks the tackle. 20. Out of bounds at the 15 with 30 seconds to go. That's Ronald DeMays. I don't know if they'll get another playoff. Neshannock's going to call timeout. And you can't blame them. Why not try to get one score?
No, right. Fighting. The guys have done a good job of not giving up and fighting here to the last play, last second.
Yeah, this is prepare you for next week. Because they're going to be on the playoff. That's last time out taken by the Neshannock. Yeah, so they'll have their playoff run next week. They'll be on the road along with Shenango. But Laurel will be definitely home, which is a great feeling to have. The playoff atmosphere should be fun next week.
Yeah, with the win tonight, I believe the first 2 rounds will be home. If you're a top 4 seed, is the way I'm understanding it. So.
Yeah, they might have. I know the first round is definite. They
through the semifinals.
Oh, they changed it this year. Okay.
Yeah, the last memo I read. So
well, that's a great thing.
Top 4 seed, and we can host 2 rounds.
Good. Laurel gets to cook for 2 more weeks. That's good. So 23 seconds with the clock running. Summerfield gets the snap. Looking under pressure. Throws end zone over the head with 14 seconds to go, and that should do it with the running clock. Unless because Neshannock is out of timeouts, and that will do it. Final score: Laurel 35, Neshannock 6. From my partner, Mr. Ken Locke. I know you got things to do. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week.
We appreciate it here. We'll turn it back over to Brother Jay, and we'll see you guys next week.
Okay, thanks Ken. And we'll take a quick break. You're listening and watching the LCSportsNet.com, powered by LCAP.
Has your child's early education slowed down or even paused due to the pandemic? This is crucial time you can't get back. LCAP can keep your little learner on track for success. We have options for working and non-working parents with in-person childcare and age-appropriate virtual learning to keep them busy and engaged. Parents, don't hit pause on early learning. Lawrence County Community Action Partnership can jumpstart their future. Learn more at lcap.org.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
I think the key to any attorney-client relationship is trust. My father told me a long time ago, the definition of personal integrity is really simple. Do what you say you're going to do. At LGKG, we've been doing that for over 80 years.
Looking to buy, sell, or rent in Lawrence County? Get Realtor Michael Kirkwood Jr. in your starting lineup today. Michael Kirkwood Jr. of Castle Realty caters to buyers, sellers, and renters of Lawrence County and the surrounding areas. Call Michael Kirkwood Jr. at 724-301-1482 today. Check out his current listings or list your home at castle-realty.com. People you know, people you trust.
And our post-game show, 35-6, Laurel over the Neshannock. Domination, Jay, for this Laurel Spartan team, jumping out to the 35-0 lead, taking advantage of the Neshannock turnovers and all the frustrations that went along with it, but a pretty dominating performance.
A lot of penalties in this game, both sides.
Yeah, but how about the performance by Kobe DeRosa and Luke McCoy? I mean, they just continue to dominate defenses.
Kobe DeRosa had a very, very good game tonight. He had a lot more rushing yards than he usually does, but he did what he had to do.
Yeah, our scoring recaps brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace, Newcastle's favorite family-owned hometown grocery store and coffee shop. Check out the brand-new cafe and bakery section or a place to go order online at josephsnc.com. Joseph's Marketplace, family-owned and operated since 1915. And that was, you mentioned the rushing yards, 15 carries. Unofficially, this is 15 carries for 146 yards for Kobe DeRosa. Unofficially, 13 carries for 90 yards for Luke McCoy. And also, DeRosa throws for 89 yards, 4 for 5 on the night. Our scoring recap also is Laurel broke open the game early, but with 4:13 to go in the first quarter, an 18-yard run by Kobe DeRosa. And then with 1:43 left in the first quarter, a 31-yard pass by DeRosa to Pasquarelli. Made it 14-0 in the second quarter. 3 quick touchdowns. Neshannock had that touchdown called back that would have cut the lead to
14-7.
Yeah, would have cut the lead, but just like that, a 58-yard run by Luke McCoy. Actually, it would have cut it to 21-7 because Luke McCoy made it 21-0, and then that DeRosa was going in for that play, lost the ball, and then Neshannock ran it back 98 yards, but then the penalty,
questionable penalty,
about the 45-yard line, and then tack on 15 more for the coach and then the Neshannock bench not liking the call, so that put him back 30 yards. Laurel holds, and then Kobe DeRosa breaks off a 59-yard TD run and made it 28-0, and then they get a turnover, and then they get a 5-yard run by Luke McCoy with 26 seconds to go in the first half, made it 35-0, and then when you get the mercy rule, we got a quick second half, and Neshannock able to get a 5-yard TD pass or 2-yard TD pass from Summerfield to Schaefer with 2:40 to go in the third quarter, but that made it 35-6, and that was your final score. Again, the scoring recap brought to you by Joseph's Marketplace. Now time for our awards. Let's do the first award, and our LCAP Player of the Game tonight, Mr. Moan.
The Lawrence County Community Action Partnership is proud to present the Player of the Game award to Kobe DeRosa of the Laurel Spartans. And the Lawrence County are proud to honor Kobe for tonight's Player of the Game. Kobe will receive a custom T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being named tonight's Player of the Game. To view the full list of this year's Players of the Game, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Player of the Game. Congratulations to Kobe for being named tonight's LCCAP Player of the Game. LCAP changes lives.
And now for our Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. We could have gone a couple different ways with this, Vigi and Jay, but we decided when you break a record, it's got to be the Play of the Game. So Luke McCoy, on your 56-yard record-breaking TD run, you're the Play of the Game, Luke McCoy. Maley Chiropractic and the Lawrence County SportsNet are proud to honor Luke for tonight's Play of the Game. Luke will receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of Maley Chiropractic in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. Video of tonight's Play of the Game will also be featured on the Trib Live High School Sports Network standout platform on Twitter and Instagram. To view tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game and the full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Luke McCoy for tonight's Maley Chiropractic Play of the Game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game. That's got Bob Do It here from Laurel High School as the band marches off. Next thing, tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, Trib Live High School Sports pairing show for the football pairing show tomorrow night. Find out where Laurel, Neshannock, Shenango, and Mohawk, the 4 Lawrence County teams, will be seated. Laurel guaranteed the home game. The other 3 Lawrence County teams will be on the road. We will carry at least Laurel next Friday night. We will stay tuned and find out where the other 3 teams will be playing and where we might end up. Hopefully we'll get 2 games on the air, if not 3. We'll team up with Trib Live, but we will guarantee one thing. Every single game around the WPIL, all 64 playoff games will be, well, actually not 64 because some teams have byes now. It used to be 64, but now, but let's put it this way. Every single first round WPL playoff game will be on the Cherub Live High School Sports Network. So you can sit at home or sit on your phone or sit on the beach like I did last week and just click on Game to Game and see how things go. So that's a great thing. Final thoughts about this Laurel team and the Neshannock team, Jay?
Laurel's a very impressive team, and I think they should go pretty far in the playoffs.
And the Neshannock, I mean, they just had a rough night. You know, they struggled a little bit, but, I mean, I like the way they didn't give up in that second half, though.
They didn't give up, that's for sure. I mean, they started out a little rough, and they looked like he was coming on and had that penalty that called back the touchdown, which would have made the game a lot closer. And after that, it was just over.
Yeah, it changed the momentum right there.
Yes.
It looked like it was going to happen, and then boom, just like that. So thank you for everyone here from Laurel High School, including the wedding soup and the homemade chili, and Lori Heights and Ken for joining us. And my brother Jay for joining me on the air. My name's Lee Monel. I'm Vigi. Thank you very much, and our camera lady and everybody here at LC SportsNet. Great job as usual. We pulled it off, even though we didn't have all the equipment we needed. We pulled it off and made it look good. So, final score again: Laurel 35, Neshannock 6. For everyone here at Laurel High School and for everybody here from LC SportsNet. Have a great night, everybody.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by